Hello everyone, this is DisturbingPuppet. We're back today with some Slay the Spire. I've only played around with this a little bit. I've done 3 runs so far. 2 as the Ironclad and 1 as the other first character you unlock. I can't even remember. The first 2 I only made it to the second boss and got killed, and then I finally finished it yesterday, getting to the final boss with Ironclad. So we're going to try probably with the second character today and then see. So just to kind of show, we've done 3 runs, 1 victory, 2 deaths. Not too bad. So the final boss I ended up running, it seems like it's random, was the Awakened one. I barely killed him off with Ironclad there before finishing the game. I'm really new at this, so I'm probably not going to do things optimally. I'm kind of learning as I go. Today we're going to do probably 1 run unless it's really, really short and I get killed right away, and then we'll maybe do 2. We'll just kind of see how it goes, trying with the second character. I do like this game. I've typically liked card games in general. Card building games, I don't really like the physical versions of. I think it works better on like a PC game. But what I really like for some games like Magic or something is being able to build themes, theme decks, or kind of weird interactions and things like that. Things that aren't necessarily optimal, but I like doing interesting things. So I was one of those people who just build like tons and tons of decks just because I enjoy doing it. But deck building games, typically I don't really get that attached to. But I think this works a lot better. This overall has a lot of really good mechanics. I like that different cards kind of pop up as you do different runs, so a lot of things are kind of cool. I have already been thinking about it'd be kind of cool if they had additional characters and some ideas. Maybe someone that would dodge attacks instead of blocking them. Maybe a percentage dodge instead of a block card, things like that. But just kind of ideas popping up in my head just from what little I've played. I'm sure there's all kinds of cool interactions and stuff that you can do. So let us go. I can't even remember what the second character is. The Silent. Yes, so let's try with the Silent this time. So Deadly Huntress from the Foglands eradicates foes with daggers and poisons. So we start with an artifact at the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards. So let's try for it. Let's see how we do. We have our giant freaky whale. Basically kind of a dungeon explorer if people haven't played this at all. Fighting stuff. You'll kind of see it's a turn-based kind of cards are your attacks and defenses. And then there's kind of a way you can pick a route through the dungeon, which will get you certain things that you can do. This game seems much more focused on kind of balancing between stopping to heal or upgrading your cards, because you have to do one or the other at the same location. And then when you're actually in combat, it's much more about playing cards in the right order. But there's also some things about getting upgrades on how to upgrade things as you go. And because we've died, or at some point, at least once, you kind of start here with the magical land whale or whatever, and you get to decide on sort of an upgrade that you want. So I can lose my starting relic and obtain a random boss relic. I do like drawing cards, so that's a really good thing. I don't really want to get rid of that. Take 21 damage and transform 2 cards. So 2 cards get turned into something else. That's a lot of damage. Enemies in your next 3 combats have 1 HP. That's pretty powerful. Upgrading a card is also pretty good. It's not something you get a chance to do a lot of. When you do combats, you'll also get additional cards if you want. You can add. You can see this is my deck up here. I just have 12 cards. The overall map, different settings and things. We have some potions we can use, and that's something I need to pay attention to. I often forget that I have potions. Gold, which you use to buy stuff from vendors that you can run into in the dungeon. I think I'm going to go ahead and just do this, just to make the first 3 combats easy. So let me just quickly check on the stream. I want to make sure, okay, that looks like it's working. And that looks like it's working, okay. Alright, so we have different routes we can go. So these are basic monsters. We have mystery events. This is the vendor you can buy stuff from. The guy with the horns is an elite enemy, so they do give you artifacts if you defeat them, so it can be a good idea to go after them potentially. The fires are where you can rest and heal, or you can upgrade a card. You can do one or the other, you can't do both. With this character, I have no way to recover health. The other character that I played with before, after entering every combat, he would actually heal some, so I didn't have to heal quite as much or stop to heal, so I could do more upgrades. With this character, it's a bit tougher. Here we have some chests, so these would be potentially artifacts or maybe potions. So we can kind of see kind of a crazy route. We don't have a huge number of options. You have to advance, also you can't backtrack. So I kind of just looking early on, what do I want? The furthest I can get as well with as few combats, because those first 3 combats are going to be really easy. I could potentially run through here and then get to here to upgrade a card. Then I'm kind of locked in. That should be okay. I think that's kind of what I think we'll plan on doing that route, so we'll go that way, I think. So let's see. Oh, we've got to start here, yeah. Pay attention! So all the different characters had different cards. Some of them are fairly similar. So strike, it seems like everyone has a strike for a certain amount of damage. Everyone has a defend, which gives you a block, which just blocks damage, basically. Then everything else is kind of different. So we have things like this. Here we basically have my energy, so this is what I use to pay for cards. So the cost is up here in the upper left. There are quite a few that are 0. I really like the 0 cards, and drawing cards in general is helpful. So 3 damage, 1 weak. We can keep creatures just take or deal 25% less damage with attacks. There's weak, which makes enemies do less damage. There's vulnerable, which makes them take 50% more damage, and then there's a whole host of other crazy stuff that you can do. Things that will affect you or affect your enemies, regenerating your health or getting automatic block every turn, stuff like that. Poison that does damage over time. The number for the weak doesn't actually really matter that much as far as the effect. It has more to do with how many turns the enemy is affected. So if it's 1, it's only 1 turn they're hit with it. If it's 2, it's 2 turns. 3, it's 3 turns, that kind of thing. So yeah, let's just do a basic attack and kind of see. We can kind of look and see. If there are modifiers, it would then show and change the number on the card. So if I did do something like make him vulnerable, take 50% more damage, then went for an attack, it would actually show like 9 damage instead. So let's just kill him and get over with. Tiny bit of gold, get to choose a card. So this is where a lot of the choices come in. So you have a deck, you get stuff added to it as you go. If you run out of deck, it just shuffles it and throws it back. There are some effects where cards will only be used once. It's called exhaust, so you can only use them once and then they're gone for your deck for that combat. So we have Flying Knee I haven't seen before. Deal 8 damage, next turn gain 1 energy, so that's an extra action. That's pretty good. Draw a card, discard a card. Depends on interactions with other stuff. When I played her before, I had some stuff that gave me bonuses if I had discarded a card that turn. So that would be actually helpful if I had those. Choke does take 2 actions. Deal 12 damage. Whenever you play a card this turn, the enemy loses 3 HP. Helpful if I have a lot of energy. I like the Flying Knee. I didn't think I saw this in my last playthrough with her, so let's grab that. So I can look at my deck anytime I want and kind of see what the combinations of stuff I have. So we do have 8 block, discard a card, only 1 neutralize. So we can pick up more as we go, and then we can also upgrade cards as we go, which sometimes will reduce the cost, but usually increases the effect. So damage, length of turns, it takes effect, that kind of stuff. So hopefully I'm explaining things fairly accurately. This is only like the 4th run I've ever done of this, so we're kind of going through. I'm still learning as I play. I'm sure I will not do optimally. So you can kind of see here, these guys being hurt like this makes these first few combats super easy. We can just do some really quick attacks, just kill them off. We don't have to really worry about anything. It does show me what the enemies are going to do, so I can use that to account for what I want to do and how I want to do things. Okay, 5 poison, not bad. So they lose the amount of poison as HP every turn, but then it drops by 1 each turn. Gain 5 block, draw 2 cards, decent. All out attack, deal 10 damage to all enemies, discard 1 card at random. I don't like losing something at random. I do like the poison. Let's grab the poison. Again, I'm probably not choosing the correct optimal things, but hey, what you gonna do? So I've got 1 more combat that'll be super easy, so we can do kind of this mystery thing, which sometimes is a combat, and then we'll do these 2 heading up this way, I think. That's sort of the plan. We'll see how it goes with this event, if we fight a combat or not. You find a shimmering mass of light encompassing the center of the room. Its warm glow and enchanting patterns invite you in. Upgrade 2 random cards, lose 14 HP, or leave. Yeah, I think we can do that. So you can see now it upgraded. I'll kind of look at them in a sec. As you walk through the light, you notice the light is absorbed into you. It's scorching hot. However, the pain quickly recedes. You feel invigorated, as though you received a well-deserved slap. Alright, let's take a look. So you can see the upgraded one does 9 damage as opposed to 6, and it upgraded to defend 8 as opposed to 5. I would have rather it would have upgraded something else instead of just basic cards, but oh well. Okay, I do have a little bit of money. We could potentially go for the vendor. I don't know if I have enough to really make that worthwhile at this point. So I could potentially go vendor, mystery, if it's not combat, then upgrade a card. Then I still have a combat at 1, then a regular combat, and then go. That's not bad either. Yeah, let's try for that. We'll do another mystery and see what happens. Hopefully it's not a combat. This is happy little vendor guy. So he usually has something on sale. So we just have backflip on sale for only 24 gold. What can I afford? Slice is 5 damage for 0. I do like the 0 cards. That's really good. Masterful Stab costs 1 additional energy for each time you lose HP this combat. Deal 12 damage. Okay. Phantasmal Killer I can't afford, and Venom I can't afford. Impatience, if you have no attacks in your hand, draw 2 cards. We've got artifacts here that give you permanent bonuses, but I can't afford any of them. We've got potions. Discarding a number of cards, draw that many. Gain 2 dexterity, this improves block, and deal 20 damage. None of these are that awesome. Sometimes you will have upgraded cards as well. I might grab another backflip, and I think we'll grab the slice. That's about all I can afford. I'm not going to bother with any potions, they're not that great. And you only have 3 slots, so you can only have 3 potions. So I don't want to stock up, because you do sometimes get them from combats and things, or from random events. So let's hope this isn't a combat, because I want to get something cool. I haven't seen this before. The Cleric, a strange blue humanoid with a golden helm, approaches you with a huge smile. Hello, friend. I am Cleric. Are you interested in my services? The creature shouts loudly. I can heal, or remove a card from my deck. Yeah, I've got enough, so yeah, let's heal. A warm golden light envelops your body and dissipates. The creature grins. Cleric, best healer. Have a good day. Alright, so let's go here, then we can upgrade a card. So it's just smithing or rest. Rest gives you 30% of your health back. Don't need it. So let's upgrade something. And you can look and see what things do before you decide. So let's take a look at this, for example. So I was hoping it might give me more energy. So extra damage. Deadly Poison goes to 7. That's not bad. Backflip goes to 8 damage in 2 cards. Slice goes to 8. Survivor 11 block. Neutralize 4 damage in 2 weeks, so it does have a little bit longer that it'll stay in effect. I kind of like Poison or Neutralize. Survivor could sometimes be quite good as well. Let's go with Neutralize, just because I do like the 0 cards quite a bit. So just improve that. I think there's a way to improve things multiple times as well, but I think it requires you to go into further dungeons. Okay, so we've got one more easy combat, then we'll have a regular combat. So far it's been super easy so far. No problem at all. Haven't really had to try. Just kill him. So we got an explosion. Explosive Potion, 10 damage to all enemies. And what do we want? Distraction. Add a random skill into your hand. It costs 0 this turn. Exhaust. That's kind of cool. I don't know if I have any other skills. 0 for 4 block isn't bad. In the long run, this is probably going to be good. So this one exhausts, so it does get removed. So I can only use this once during a combat. I think we'll take that. That looks pretty good. All right, now for our first real combat. I got to actually pay attention. Wow, lots of little guys. So you can see we've got a guy planning to block. We've got a sneaky gremlin planning to attack. A mad gremlin is going to attack, and a mad gremlin is going to attack. So what can I do? I do have neutralize, so I can reduce someone's attack. I can add some block and gain an action next turn. We've got basic attacks, we've got basic blocks. So what I think I'll do... So if someone I can't kill, maybe I'll do this. And then I don't know, can I kill somebody? I should be able to kill somebody. Yeah, I can definitely kill somebody, but really only the guy in the back. He is doing the most damage, so let's do that. We'll give him a flying knee. So next turn we'll have an extra action as well. That's tempting. But I don't have a lot of choices. So if I want to kill him off, I've got to use another attack. I mean, I could use my explosive potion. It kind of seems like a waste, though. Any cards I don't use just get put into the discard pile and then get shuffled back. If I don't use this, it doesn't exhaust, so it's fine if I don't use it. I do want to use the neutralize on somebody I'm not going to kill off. So let's just kill him. And I think I'm going to... Well, I don't have to take damage, I don't think. So let's reduce the amount of damage he's going to do, only by 1. I'm going to take at least a couple points of damage. So even if I use my last to block, I'm still going to take a couple points. Not a huge deal. I could do a little bit more damage in the meantime. Let's try distraction just to see what we get. Okay, we get a deadly poison. So let's throw that on the guy we already hurt, so that'll kill him a little bit faster. So we can count on him taking some damage. We can always kind of look at the effects and stuff. Strength does increase your attack, so he's getting stronger. Probably. So I'm going to take a little bit of damage. Oh, we shielded his buddy, not himself. Okay. Well, that's mostly defense. Doesn't really do a lot for me. But I can do this and draw a couple cards, so let's do that. That helps a little bit. So 9 damage. So he's going to take 4 damage from poison. So if I can do 8 damage to him, but I've got to get through his shield as well. I may not be doing things optimally here. Let's just take him. So he'll die from poison before he gets a chance to attack. I'll just do a free hit here on the gremlin. Give myself a little bit of block. So died from the poison. Everything's blocked. Now he's protecting his buddy again. Let's do that for free. Just reducing the amount of damage he'll do. Don't really want to discard a card. Let's just do all the damage we can here. I guess we'll play that. There's nothing to discard, so that's it. Sometimes you'll be in a position where it doesn't really matter if you play a card or not, and it only really matters if you have something that will exhaust. If it doesn't exhaust, then it's fine to go ahead and play it. It just goes into your discard pile anyway. So I do have some poison here I can apply, so that's cool. So if I can get a couple points through, we can then poison him, and then he'll die on his turn. And let's poison the other guy too, just for fun. So unless that drops, it should kill him. I think that'll kill him. So if he'll take the 5, yeah, okay. And I think the poison ignores your block. Yeah, you just lose HP directly. Just do that just because. He's actually going to attack me. Got tons of blocks here. So you can kind of see how it might be important to alter your deck. It's not something I really have done. I've just kind of added. I haven't really actually removed cards from my deck, but that's something to kind of pay attention to. He's dead no matter what. Just slice him. Okay, what do we want? Reflex, unplayable. If this card is discarded from your hand, draw 1 card. That seems kind of a waste. Maybe upgraded it's like draw a couple, 2 or 3 or something, but just for 1 seems kind of, it's 1 card for 1, then why don't I just not have it in my deck and draw a card? I've got a couple poisons. I guess we'll take Deflect just because it's free. So what path do I want to go here? We do have an elite. We've got an elite out here. I might want to go for an elite. But I want to go for the campfire. Let's just go straight for that, and then maybe we'll see mystery, maybe elite. Hopefully we'll get something good. Modified hand. Whenever you play a power card, a random card in your hand costs 0 that turn. Okay, sure. So these are things that'll give you benefits throughout the whole game. Let's go up. I am a little bit hurt, but I'm just going to upgrade a card. Okay, so here it's not actually improving the effect, it's decreasing the cost. So this will make it free, so that's pretty cool. This just does more damage, already looked at that. Backflip. Looking at drawing cards. Slice goes to 8. Deflect goes to 7 block, which isn't bad. I'd almost rather the poison just went to 0 cost. We'll go with the distraction. Actually, how many skills do I have? Yeah, I've got some. Of course, it would kind of suck if I used this and then got Deflect, which normally costs 0 anyway. So I might want to look at upgrading my skills, or picking up more skills. It's the poisons. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this, I think. Although it would kind of suck if I do get something that already costs 0. Let's go mystery, I think. Among the stone and boulders, you notice an intricate large blue statue resembling a wing. You find gold spilling from its cracks. Maybe there's more inside. Pray. Remove a card from your deck. Lose 7 HP. And other thing I can't do. Or nothing. So I can remove a card and lose 7. I don't really want to get rid of any cards at this point, so it doesn't really do me any good. The statue makes you feel uneasy. You walk past and continue onward. So mystery or elite. So the elite will give me an artifact. The mystery might give me an artifact. I could potentially go elite and then to the vendor again. I don't have any money, so it doesn't really matter. Either way, I'm going to go to the campfire again. We'll probably have to heal before we go to, this is the boss, before we get to the next level. So it seems like, yeah, 2 combats, or 3 combats. So I kind of want to limit it to 2. Let's maybe go this way and hope it's not a combat. It's a combat. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, I don't really have much that will make enemies take more damage. Let's just weaken the acid slime, do a little bit of damage, and we've got a cultist here. So he's going to do some kind of buff. He's doing an attack for 5. Sure, let's take some block, draw some cards, see what we get. Nothing super useful. Let's just go ahead and keep hitting the slime. I've already got it blocked, so we could just do as much damage as possible here, I think. Since I did get a lot of strikes, I may not get too many more in the rest of the deck before we have to reshuffle through. So I'm good for now. Let's just do as much damage as we can. Just left the crazy sound effect. So that was something that Slime did, that he actually put a card in my deck for this combat. So it's something that like I can't use, or sometimes will do damage to you that'll pop up. It's just sort of a way to kind of make your deck less effective. So it's a debuff, essentially, is I think they're referring to it usually. So now he's going to attack me. So let's have some defense. Let's go ahead and poison the slime, because that in 2 turns will kill him. And then we'll just do a little bit of damage to the cultist here. So he is weakening me, so I do less damage. But he'll die from the poison this turn before he gets his attack off. Let's have some free block. Let's cast Distraction. I got it prepared, which costs 0 anyway. That kind of sucks. So because my strength has been reduced, so now this is showing 6 damage. So if it's reduced, it'll show you in red. If it's boosted, it'll give you in green. I guess I can draw a card and discard a card and see. Guess we'll ditch a defend. I only really have to worry about the 9 from him. I'll just cast everything here, because it doesn't really matter. No downside. I do think this character looks really cool. The other one, the first one, you kind of getting the, I can't remember, Ironbound? Something like that. It's kind of like, he's okay. So we've got a bit higher of an attack coming. Kind of see his strength is getting boosted by 6, so he's doing more damage. So we got one of these cards. It basically just doesn't do anything. Let's take a free hit. Let's draw a couple cards, since we've got some extra actions. Take my bonus defense there. Just do some damage, and that'll be it. So early on it's fairly simple, but as you get more and more cards, it can get a lot more complicated. Trying to avoid taking damage because I don't really have a way to heal. So now 15 damage coming in. He's getting more and more strength. Let's go ahead and poison him. That'll slow him down a little bit as far as just doing some additional damage. So what can I do? 12. So even with the poison, that's not enough to kill him. And I can only block 10 of the 15 that's coming at me here. So I'm going to take a good hit, at least 5 points of damage, or I can take 10 to get 6 damage in. Is that worth it? Maybe? He is poisoned. If I take him down by 6, he'll be at 13. So that's 3 some odd turns of poison. So at least 1 block. I do have more combats ahead of me, so let's try to take as little damage as possible, rely on the poison for now. But he's just going to keep doing more and more damage, because his strength is increasing every turn. Now it's 18. Let's do this. It'll decrease his strength a little bit. Throw a flying knee at him. So now he's dead, basically from the poison, no matter what. So I don't even have to play anything. He'll be dead. And poison kills him. Okay, extra energy. That's cool. Flechettes. 4 damage for each skill in your hand. I don't know how many skills I've got. Poison is good. Choke, I didn't really mess with before. Go ahead and try that and see. Well, I think let's go for the elite and then hope we do okay and can survive the next combat. I might have to use a potion to get through it, to get here, and we'll have to heal. I won't be able to upgrade a card. So we have sentries. So these guys have artifact on them, which just negates any debuff. So the first debuff I try to use on them isn't going to do anything. So we've got 9 attack coming in. Just hoping to get something for free here. Let's try the distraction. So sometimes we get cards that we don't even have in our deck. So choose a card. Next turn, add 3 copies of that card into your hand. Huh. Okay. Well, I could add a bunch of improved strikes. That's probably really the best card I've got. Let's see. Let's just drop one of my defends. I could use my energy potion here to take a couple more actions. I've got the block covered. Let's do that. Doesn't really matter which one I go for here, just to do some damage. So, do I want to use the potion or not? I could get a couple attacks in. I think saving it for next turn is probably better, because we're going to get more of those improved attacks. So, let's hold off. So he's adding cards to my hand there. Useless cards, basically. Yeah, this looks like a good time to use. Let's go ahead and use my energy potion. So we've got 5 actions for the turn. So I want to do 3 attacks. We do have a bunch of stuff coming at us here. So even that's not enough to kill him. I do have a free slice. Also got choke. So I could do a bunch of extra damage to someone with this. I just don't have enough. So 1, 2, 3. Use the 4th. Maybe this is my 5th. We can definitely kill him off. It'll give me another action next time. Finish him off, so he's not going to get that attack in. I am going to suck some damage here. Just do a bit more there. That's about all I can do. Give me no more crap cards. Okay, you're going to attack, so let's reduce that a little bit. Oh, no, he's got Artifact. I forgot. Didn't do anything. Fine, I'll give myself some block for free. Let's poison you, because you're already hurt a little bit. I'm an idiot. He had Artifact. This is why, since I'm fairly new at the game, missing that kind of stuff. Can kill you. So yeah, I should have poisoned the same guy. I'd already taken his Artifact off. So I guess I'll just have a bunch of block. Paying attention to that kind of stuff and card order is the main part of this game, it seems like. Mainly what you got to focus on. Got a lot of these added to my deck now, so I'm probably going to draw some now. Yeah, just one. Okay. Alright, have a Flying Knee. Have some poison. And again, I'm going to take some damage here. Going to be kind of in a bad spot after this combat's over. I could use my potion to kill him, but I might need this for the final boss. Let's go ahead and do it. I just want to finish him off, so I don't have to worry about taking that damage, so I don't have to worry about healing it up. More crap. Yeah, not getting a lot here, just a couple defends. Nothing else I can do, unfortunately. He's giving me so much junk in my hand. At least I don't take any damage. Not a lot of options here. I could play the defense, but it doesn't really matter one way or the other. It's going to give me some more. In some ways, I think it would be kind of nice if you could like save cards from turn to turn. Then you could kind of prepare ahead of time. I don't know if I even have any power cards. Some attacks and skills and stuff. Alright, let's get my free for block. Now, so I should have done this first, then done that. Paying attention to those order of things. Ultimately, didn't matter too much. I got a mango! Mango. Upon pickup, raise your max health by 14. Okay, that's cool. So increase my current and max. So we've got another deflect. Got backstab, innate. Start each combat with that card in your hand. Okay. Deal 11 damage for 0. That's pretty cool. Or 4 damage to all enemies twice. So 8 damage to everybody. That's pretty good as well. I do like the free cost for the backstab, and we start with it. Let's go with that. So that gave me a little bit extra health, so we're going into this a little bit better. Some rotting rats. Okay, so I gotta pay attention. I've got choke, I've got free stuff. So let's choke somebody. So I could kill somebody outright. Definitely. Neither one of them is attacking me. They're gonna buff. That could be shields or something, though. So let's do that first. So the backstab by itself would kill him. If he drops down by 3, he's at 10. Yeah, so we can actually do damage to the other guy instead, because he's going to take damage whenever I play cards. Let's use a Flying Knee. Give me an action next turn. And then I'll slice him, which will kill him off. So because he died, it gave me vulnerable, so I'm going to take extra damage. But he's not attacking this turn, so that's fine. He's boosting his strength, so now he'll try to attack. But we can kill him off first. Not a problem. And we get another energy potion for extra actions. Alchemize. Obtain a random potion. That's cool. So Flying Knee we do have, which is pretty good. Blur, gain 5 block. Block is not removed at the start of your next turn. So a couple turns of block if it doesn't get used, I guess. I really like the free potion. That's cool. I gotta make sure I have spots for potions, though. I really do want to upgrade a card, but I think I'm going to rest instead. So we can go in at full health. This is just the first boss. There's 3 levels in each run. This guy killed me on the second time I played. I think he was the boss at the second level. So I think they just get random bosses will show up, and essentially you just have them kind of affected by the level they're on, so weaker. He is doing something unknown, but not attacking, so I have no idea. Let's see, I do have a distraction. Do I have a way to draw some cards? No. Let's try distraction, see what we get. Tactician. If this card is discarded from your hand, gain an action. Okay, cool. Alright, let's just do everything we can. I think he's going to summon buddies to help him, but I'm not 100% sure. Unfortunately, the block only lasts for that one turn. It doesn't stick around unless you have a card that does otherwise. So if it's discarded at the end of my turn if I don't use it, or it's discarded because a card made me discard it. Unfortunately, it doesn't actually give me any benefit if I discard it, because I only have 3 other cards, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so I could do this. Choose this to discard, gives me an extra action, just lets me play more defends, which don't actually really matter for this time. I think he's summoning guys, but I could be wrong. Nope. He's going to attack me for a ton. That's what he's going to do. That's not very nice. I'll take 5 block and 2 cards. That sounds good. We get Deflect, Flying Knee. I might want to use my potion this turn. Let's see what we get. Well, that's not great. So you see, free stuff is really, really useful. Yeah, I'm going to take a bunch of damage here. Let's go ahead and use this. So we can use everything. Next turn we'll have additional action too because of the knee. Still going to take a ton of damage. We just managed to get a little bit more damage in before. Ow. I don't really have anything that does a ton of damage to people, unfortunately. Choke probably will end up doing more than anything else I can do. Let's definitely throw the higher attack in. I'll take the block, I guess. Be cool if... I don't think choke lasts. I think it's just for the one turn. I guess just the amount of damage. Yeah, it's gone for the turn. Poison might be helpful. I can block if I want to use 2 actions for that. So let's give him a little bit of damage over time. Let's block. I'm going to just try to stay alive here. Let the poison work on him. Trying not to get killed here on the first boss. 6 damage, okay. It's not that helpful. Just get some damage in and give myself a block to cover the damage. Yeah, these burns are going to start causing damage to me. What is he doing? Intends to block and use a buff. Okay. Alright, let's choke him again. Do this just because it's some free damage. And we'll use the flying knee. That's all I can do. So the block actually took care of the burn card there. 12 armor is not great. Extra strength, not great. Let's weaken him for a couple turns. It's still 10 damage. It's still a lot. Let's draw some cards. Try to block everything. Just throw a couple attacks. Not much getting through. Poison's almost worn off. This guy is not easy at all. 6 damage coming in. Let's throw some more poison on him. Doesn't really matter. Might as well just have some extra just for fun. Now that's a big hit. 24 damage coming at me. I don't have much I can do about that. 4 block. It's still 20 damage. Okay. And I've got these burn cards that are going to do some damage to me as well. That's all I can do. I'm going to get chopped up pretty bad here. I may not actually kill him. Oh, great, he put a bunch of upgraded burns in my cards, into my hand. That's awesome. Okay, just a basic attack coming. Actually, I'm liking Choke. I wasn't sure about that when I picked it up. Weaken him for a couple turns. I'll take some block. And do some damage. I'm whittling him down. It's taking a long time, though. 10 damage coming at me. I don't like it. Well, I can do everything. Still going to take 5. I need another good turn of attacks to finish this guy off. That's not a good turn of attacks. At least I'm doing something with the poison, but the poison's almost worn off. These burns are going to eat up all of my shield, so I'm going to take 8. Hopefully I survive this. That's not good. So he's not attacking, at least. Tactician's not going to help me. Poison will be gone, just take 1 more damage. Stupid burn. At least I can stop the burn from hitting me. So I need some attacks next turn, or I'm toast. Yeah, he's going to hit me for 18, so I've got to kill him now. And he's got a good shield up. Poison isn't enough to kill him. Let's see if I can draw something else. Well, helps a tiny bit. So I can get 1 point in, he'll be down to 6. I can add poison, so he'll die not this turn before his attack, but the turn after. But I can do that anyway just by poisoning him. I've got 2 burns, so that's 8. Plus 12 is 18. Let's just poison him and throw up a block. The poison will end up killing him. Not right away, but next turn. So we're just going to barely get him off. That's not what I meant. I meant we're just going to barely finish him off. We're going to barely kill him. Alright, let's just do a regular attack and finish him off. Oh, we didn't get an artifact. That sucks. What do we have? Burst. This turn, your next skill is played twice. Okay. Bullet time. You cannot draw additional cards this turn. Reduce the cost of all cards in your hand to 0 this turn. That's cool. 1,000 cuts. Whenever you play a card, deal 1 damage to all enemies. That's interesting. So your next skill is played twice, as opposed to attack. Huh. I played around with bullet time last time. I didn't use burst last time. I'm just not sure how many skills. I've got a decent number of skills. Let's try burst. I probably should have gone with bullet time, but let's try that. Oh, here we go. Choose a relic. So, ectoplasm. Gain an energy at the start of your turn. You can no longer gain gold. Like, ever? Astrolabe. Upon pickup, transform 3 cards, then upgraded. Transformed cards become a random card of any rarity. So they could become anything and then upgrade, but I might lose something that I really like. Elites drop an additional relic when defeated. Huh. Extra actions are really, really good, but I'm not sure, like, I'm assuming this means I can never get any more gold. But I can buy relics from the merchant if I have gold. Let's go full random and try the Astrolabe and see what happens. Didn't it say random? No, okay. I get to pick. Okay, alright, fine. Yeah, that's good. But they could turn into anything, so something I like, I don't want to pick. Let's pick a regular defend, a regular strike. everything else I kind of like and don't want to mess with, so how about another regular strike? So what did we get? So Nightmare, choose a card next turn, add 3 copies of it into your hand and exhaust for 2. Dodge and roll. Gain 6 block next turn, gain 6 block. After image, innate, so I'll have it from the get-go. Whenever you play a card, gain 1 block. I guess they're okay. Nightmare's kind of expensive, though. That might be the cheaper version because it is upgraded. It might be originally 3, and then it's 2. Alright, on to the next one, the city. So I do have quite a bit of gold. Is there a merchant anywhere? Not anywhere soon. I'd like to get some upgrades if I can as well. Got elites here. Merchant up there. Is that the only merchant? Seems like it. I think if I went this way, I'd rather do this for the healing or upgrades, and then mysteries. I like lots of mysteries. Maybe we'll go up this way, get to the fire, try out the mysteries in the chest. But we'll see how things go with my health. What the heck is this? This is a Spheric Guardian. Block is not removed at the start of its turn, and he's got 3 artifacts, so the first 3 debuffs I try to play on him don't do anything. He's going to shield this turn. Is there anything I want 3 of for next turn? Backstabs? Can I do that? Alright, let's do this. I'm going to see if I can do that. Can I do backstabs? Apparently I can. Alright, have some damage. And there really isn't any point in redoing the block, but I guess I will. Wow, 54. Yep, 3 backstabs. Cool. Lots of free stuff here. Alright, let's have a random skill. Acrobatics. Draw 3 cards, discard 1 card. Does anything give me a bonus for discards? No. What should I discard? Thinking about discarding the Survivor, but yeah, it's getting kind of complicated here. All right, let's see. So let's neutralize them. Just because it's free, it takes off 1 of those. Go ahead and do that. Can't poison him because he's got the artifact on. Let's see what kind of random potion I get. Skill potion. Choose 1 of 3 random skill cards, add it to your hand. It costs 0 this turn. Sure. Yeah. Let's see. Acrobatics, dodge and roll, bouncing flask. Apply 3 poison to an enemy 3 times. That sounds interesting. So each time should trigger the artifact. So the first time for 3, second time for 3. So let's just hammer him. Even with all of these, I'm barely getting through his armor at all. So we got 3 poison through after the artifact. Gonna add 5 more. And give myself some block for a couple turns. The poison will end up killing him. Eventually, anyway. If he doesn't kill me first. 20 damage. So, what he did? Frail. 25% less block from cards for 5 turns. So your next skill is played twice. My defends are my only skills. So that's a little bit useful. Can do that. Some extra block. Nothing's getting through his shield. Do we need to worry about that's 20? Yeah, we're good on the shield. Just whittling him down while the poison kills him off. Whittling down the shield, that is, while the poison kills him off. Damage, but we can finish him off here. Joke! Fire Potion. Endless Agony. Whenever you draw this card, add a copy of it to your hand. Deal 4 damage, exhaust. Huh. So I don't want to cast it necessarily right away. I want to draw it as many times as I can to get as many copies as I can. Yeah, that's cool. Let's try that. Okay, so the plan sort of is to go through like this to get to the fire. Yeah, let's just continue that way. Flyers. I got the Nightmare Backstab combo again. Alright, so flyers. Receive 50% less attack damage, cancelled if dealt attack damage 3 times in 1 turn. So if I can do 3 attacks in a turn, they'll lose their flight, and it also stuns them. So this guy's attacking, so I might want to try to stun him. But if I want to do my Nightmare Backstab combo for next turn, that's going to limit what I can do this turn. I definitely want to do the Nightmare Backstab combo so I can get 3 of those next turn. That only leaves me 1 other point I can use. So I can give myself some block, not much. Or I can do a basic attack, that's pretty much it. So have that set for next time. Yeah, I'm a complete idiot because I should have done that first. I would have had 1 more point. Well, I always forget about this. Whenever you play a power card, a random card in your hand costs 0. So yeah, I always forget that does that. So now my choke costs 0. So let's choke him. Then we can slice him. And we can also backstab him. So now he's stunned, so he's not actually going to attack this turn. We ended up getting a tiny amount of block there. Boosting strength. Okay, so we've got a couple Endless Agonies also. Poison. We've got big attacks coming in, actually. What do we want to do? So I can just do one backstab and finish him off. That's not a problem. Instead, I might want to target this guy who's doing the most damage, because we can stun him instead. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. We'll whittle him down. That's a skill, not an attack. Do I want to use the Endless Agony? I'd like it to go into my deck, so I might draw it again. So let's use that. And we can throw a backstab there. That takes him out. We can kill this one. Do some damage there. Then we could poison him if we want. So he'll die next turn. Does that matter much? Or should I poison this guy? Well, let's have the 8 block. Yeah, let's just poison him so he'll die on his... We don't have to worry about him next turn. We just have the 1 target left. And I'm going to leave this to go into my deck. Okay, that's an attack. I could do Distraction a couple times with Burst. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, we got Adrenaline. Gain an action, draw 2 cards, and exhaust, and outmaneuver next turn, gain 2. Oh, okay, sweet. A lot of blocking. Let's draw a couple cards, see if we get anything. Flying Knee. It'll neutralize, reduce the amount of damage. Don't really need to do these. Let's throw a Flying Knee his way. And I guess this will give me block next turn too, so we'll just do that. I don't need to play this, but it doesn't have a negative effect if I do, so why not? So I have like 6 more actions next turn. Or up to 6, I guess. Well, let's alchemize and see what we get. 4-plated armor. Let's poison him. Throw a Flying Knee. It doesn't actually matter. I've got tons of extra actions, but oh well. Just throw it on because why not? Alright, more damage coming in. Well, we can stun him, if nothing else. And Doesn't really matter too much. Just throw these on because we can. It's a really good card, actually. Just for 1 to gain 2 actions next turn. Yeah, she's in this agony to kill him. So I don't have to take something, also, if I don't want anything. Outmaneuver is pretty good. Escape plan. Draw 1 card. If you draw a skill, gain 3 block. It's okay. Masterful Stab for 0. Costs 1 additional action or energy for each time you lose HP this combat. Deal 12 damage. Kind of like Outmaneuver a little better. Anything giving me more actions, even if it's in the future, is really beneficial. Go with another combat. So we have a Centurion and a Mystic. I'm assuming the Mystic is going to be healing and buffing the Centurion. So what can we do? Got some free stuff. I don't have my Nightmare combo for Backstab, which is unfortunate. Kind of want to kill this person just because I think they're going to be healing him up a ton. Don't have a lot of choices here right off the bat. It's just 3 actions. I do have some free stuff. So we could choke and then do some other things. We could try After Image, choke. I'd probably choke first, just to do as much damage as possible. Then do some free stuff. 12 damage is quite a bit coming at me. Alright, let's start off this way. I think we'll skip the After Image for now. We'll play it later if we get it. We'll take the 5 block over. It'd be 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 5 over 3. I'm going to leave these probably, so I could potentially get up to 5 if I burn both. Just do as much as we can. Let's go ahead and use 1 just to get a little bit more damage in. Actually, I could kill you, couldn't I? Yeah, let's just kill you right off the bat. I won't get any more for the combat. Okay, let's see. So we could Distraction multiple times. I could make 3 copies of Distraction into my hand for next turn. Do have 12 damage coming at me. Let's do what I can now. Let's burst the Distraction. I don't really have anything that's that awesome I could use Nightmare on. I could Nightmare twice thanks to Burst if I wanted to. I need the energy to actually cast stuff, though, for that. Alright, let's do this. Let's Burst. Nightmare. For Deflects. And for more Deflects. So we get a ton of 0-cost cards. these. Okay, it's just the nightmare showing. I'm going to get 6 deflects next time, which may not actually matter. He might not even attack next turn. No, he's going to. It would have been really nice to get a choke or something here. Okay, let's neutralize him. Let's deflect like crazy. Because why not? Dodge and roll. Let's do a little bit of damage. Might as well. Doesn't matter. Okay. Alchemize I do like. Outmaneuver is really good. Let's do that. Let's alchemize. What did we get? Draw 3 cards. Let's use this one for some armor. Let's go with that. Backflip. And nothing I can cast for free. I was hoping to draw something there with the 0 cost. 18 damage coming at me. That's not awesome. Well, let's draw some cards. So we can burst something. Bursting backflip maybe wouldn't be too bad. Let's go ahead and choke him here. Neutralize. Deflect. So let's burst backflip. See if we get more 0 cost stuff. Just the one. Yeah, choke could actually be really useful. I'm kind of seeing the definite benefits. Just one more thing I can do. I've already got him covered for blocks, so I might as well try for some damage. We could throw some poison on him, or we can do the flying knee. It'll give me another action next turn. Let's do that. No idea how many cards I even played that turn. It seemed like a lot. This is like a regular combat, too. It's taking forever. That's an attack, not a skill. So we could do multiple defends. Unfortunately, I just didn't draw much here. I don't have a way to draw any cards. I can do damage. Yeah, I guess we'll just do this. I don't know much else I can do. Hate having energy left over. I keep saying actions, basically the same. Energy, actions, same. Alright, can I kill you? Probably not. I can defend myself, that's probably about it. If I want to waste the potion, I can, but I'd like to hold on to that. So I think I can avoid taking damage. Yeah. Not getting a lot of attacks here. Maneuver. Did I just spam my deck full of deflects by doing that before? Maybe. I'll have to take a look and see. I mean, in some ways that's helpful, in other ways, not so much. Just do that. At least we're not taking any damage. But it's taking a long time to just do these last few points of damage. There we go. Flying knee. And you're down. Okay, block pushing. Piercing Wail. Enemies lose 6 strength this turn. Exhaust. That's decent, so they do less damage in general. Dagger Spray, pretty good. 4 damage to all enemies twice. Prepare, draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. I don't like discarding cards. It is upgraded, but I really don't like discarding cards if I can avoid it. I think I'm going to try Dagger Spray. I feel like I'm low on attacks. Look at my deck. Okay, yeah. For that combat, it gave me a ton of deflects, so they were still in the deck temporarily, I guess. Do have some things I'd like to upgrade. Okay, I think we're going to go Mystery, Fire. Hopefully not a combat. It's a combat. Every time I say that. Alright, none of them are attacking me. They're all going to do that ritual thing, which boosts their strength every turn, which is kind of a bummer. Let's give myself more actions next time. Let's give myself more actions next time. I just want to do as much damage as I can here. It doesn't really matter for the block. I guess I'll do it just because. Now all these guys boosting their strength every turn is gonna suck. So now I have Nightmare. I could add a ton of slices, I could add a bunch of neutralizes and then use them, that'd be cool. Let's see, they're all doing 6 damage. I could probably kill one of them with Choke. Let's go for this guy. We'll choke him out. What do I want for next turn? Maybe reducing their damage. Or do I just want a bunch of little tiny damage attacks? Neutralize is actually a little better, I think. So let's Nightmare. Let's grab some neutralizes for next turn. And so he's going to take 3 for each time I attack or play a card. So I can hit someone else with all 3 of my cards and he'll die. I have no block this time. Let's weaken you a little bit. Slice you. And do a regular attack. That'll kill him. So unfortunately, we're going to suck 10 damage here. Ow. The strength goes up, they're going to do more damage. I've got a bunch of neutralizes. A dagger spray and a distraction. Let's see. What do I want to do? Let's do distraction first. Okay, we got burst. Maybe the backflip. I think I might have to get stuff out of my hand first, because I'm going to end up maximum. I'm not sure what the maximum hand size is, actually. So let's weaken everybody. Keep working on him. I wish this was a skill. Alright, let's burst. Let's burst backflip. Got another burst. Okay, what do we want? We could burst the poison. Do I want to use Survivor? Not really. I can take a couple points, it's fine. Let's burst the poison. And let's go for... what do we want to target? So I'm assuming it's going to be the same target will be hit twice. Unless I can pick different targets. Yeah, I hit the same guy twice. And I think I'm going to leave the Endless Agonies in for now. So I'll take a couple points. We'll get more Endless Agonies later. So far I like this deck that I've got built in this one a lot better than my previous one, which is just tons of card drawing and just not much else. There's a bit more interesting cards in this one. So more attacks coming. He'll be dead in a couple turns if I can just avoid taking damage from him. It's Alchemize, I just like it. Apply 3 weak. They're already weak. But I might as well. Just make him weak longer. If I could do 9 damage... Well, I could hit him for some damage and poison him more, so he would die. Or I can defend myself. 18 damage is coming in. I could kill him and take 9. I could potentially get up to 11 block and take 7. Let's split the difference. So we'll do a little bit of damage. So he'll get one more attack in. I'm going to dodge and roll. So we'll have block for a couple turns. So we'll take a bit of damage here. He'll be dead in a couple turns. So he'll get this attack off, but he won't get his next attack off. If I'm doing the math right, which is totally possible. I'm not. Yeah, so he's going to die. What else can we do? Nothing that interesting here. Alright, let's do this. We'll add a little bit extra. I made Dagger Spray free, that's cool. Let's go ahead and do it. Slice him as well. Defend, we're not going to take any damage, and do a bit more. Well, there's some free stuff and a choke. Can I kill him this turn? So 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. Potentially. Yeah, if I do everything. So choke him. Neutralize does more damage, so it speeds the process. Nice. Got fruit juice. Gain 5 max HP. Piercing Wail is cool. Acrobatics is decent. Phantasmal Killer. Next turn, your attacks deal double damage. That's kind of iffy because you don't know if you're going to get attacks at all. I think I might take Acrobatics instead. I don't do a lot of damage, so this would potentially help. But I don't have a lot of energy either. And just because I don't have a lot of good attacks, I'll take that just because we might potentially, if I get lucky, do double damage. Can I just drink this now? Might as well. Alright, let's go for the mystery box. We get a plant monster of some kind. Snake plant. Upon receiving attack damage, gains 3 block. Block gain increases as malleable is triggered. Resets to 3 at the start of your turn. So the more damage I do, the more block he gets. That's kind of crappy for me. And he's going to do a powerful negative effect on me. Well, I don't like that much. Thinking we'll use the Phantasmal Killer here. Let's see what we get here. Terror. Apply 99 vulnerable. Exhaust. Wow. So he's got basically vulnerable for 99 turns. Okay, cool. Doesn't count as an attack either, so he'll just take extra damage. Forever. Thinking I want to poison him because that does straight HP damage. So if I do Phantasmal Killer, the poison, and then we can backstab him. It still doesn't count as an attack, so we're not triggering his malleable. So you can kind of see now we'll do 16 because of that. And that's it. So he got 3 block there, not too terrible. Feebling Spores, frail and weakened. So I do have double damage this turn. So I'm going to do less damage for 1 turn. And I get 25% less block for 1 turn. That's what he did to me. But I'm doing double damage this turn. What do I want to use this on? Could have 3 copies of something next turn. I could add 3 of my Improved Strike. Probably want to choke. Oh, he's going to hit me for a ton of damage here. Okay, that's not good. Let's use my block potion. Alright, let's go ahead and choke him. And it's 12 damage or 13 damage. Yeah, I'll just go for the maximum damage I can do. Actually, pretty good effect there. Just straight HP damage, I guess, instead of going through the armor. The choke, I mean. So he's dead before he gets a chance to attack. Let's just grab a random potion, see if it's something cool. We can hold on to that. Extra strength, just extra damage. I don't need it to kill him off. Just slice him. Kill him off. Okay, poison stab. 6 damage and 3 poison. It's not bad. Footwork, 2 dexterity, so that improves block gain from cards. That's not too bad either. It's also a power, so I do have this, which is something is good for having power cards, and I don't have many. Let's grab that, since it does interact with an artifact I have. So let's go to the fire, but I probably should heal instead of upgrading a card. And then I might want to work my way to this one next. I feel like I should heal anyway. I still have some things I would potentially like to upgrade. Yeah, I'm going to play it safe and we'll rest. Problem is it's helpful now, but having the upgraded cards is much more helpful later. Go to the mystery. Navigating an unlit street, you come across several hooded figures in the midst of some dark ritual. As you approach, they turn to you in eerie unison. The tallest among them bears fanged teeth and extends a long, pale hand towards you. Join us, sister, and feel the warmth of the spire. Accept. Remove all strikes. Receive 5 bites. Lose 27 max HP. Oh, so I get bites instead of strikes. So 7 damage and heal 2 HP. Huh. Yeah, vampires, question mark. Losing the 27 max HP kind of sucks. We're down at like 62 max. But the bites are pretty good. Let's do it. Let's become a vampire. The tall figure grabs your arm, pulls you forward, and sinks his fangs into your neck. You feel a dark force pour into your neck and course through your body. You wake up sometime later, alone. An intense hunger passes through your belly. You must feed. Alright, cool. So we've got a bunch of mysteries and a chest, or we can go this way. Yeah, I want to get to the fire to upgrade something. Let's take that route. I can't get there if I go the other way. Alright, we have a bird. Beard. It's a beard. And a chosen. Chosen's attacking me for a lot. Well, what can we do? I do like the random potions. It's always kind of fun. Let's add a random skill to my hand for free. Blaze. Enemy loses X strength, apply X weak, exhaust. So I guess however much energy I have left. It's free, but it costs me energy, so it doesn't really do much for me. Not helpful. Let's throw out a power. So we got dodge and roll for free there. Sure, can just cast that. Let's get a random potion, see what we get. 3 weak. So we've got increased strength for a turn, 3 weakness on an enemy, and 20 fire damage. Well, backstab him. Take 1 point. This for just 1 is kind of useless, so I'm not going to bother. Just do some damage early on. He's boosting his strength. So now the beard is going to attack. Dagger Spray would hit him twice, so I just have to hit him 1 other time and we can stun him. So we definitely can do that with my Slice. Or my Bite. Yeah, let's just do that. And slice him and knock him out of the air. Now I'm not sure who I want to hit. The bird does have less health, and he is gaining strength every turn. Now let's nail him. And just take some block, I guess. Suffer. Hex. Whenever you play a non-attack card, shuffle 1 Dazed into your draw pile. Well, that's kind of crummy. Not a fan of that. So if I want a Nightmare, what do I want? A bunch of copies of. Endless Agony? That's probably pretty good. I do have a power, so I could play this and then maybe get something else for free. Wouldn't mind poisoning him either. Yeah, let's do this for the Endless Agony. So then I can go ahead and burn these, it's fine. I've got 3 in my next hand. I'll go ahead and use them because I don't want to accidentally have the power when it triggers want to turn one of these to 0. I don't know if it actually will target them or not. Yeah, let's keep working on the weak guy. So let's use my power. Okay, bite for free. Let's go ahead and use it. I just have to remember to check my potions. I always forget about them. It looked like he weakened me and then increased his own strength. So we've got 16 damage coming in. That's not great. I don't know what he's doing, but we can finish him off without a problem. Yeah, let's go ahead and just kill him. Do I want to use anything? I'm going to get off some attacks here, so I might want to use the strength. I don't want to use both of these because I want to have another one in my deck. So I could do 1 and a couple bites. So boosting that is helpful. Can also make him weaker, but the neutralize is going to do that anyway. Well, let's do it. We can do a couple bites. Decent damage. Take a dazed, it's fine. That's it. Got enough to block. Okay, 9 coming at me. I definitely want some extra energy next turn. Don't have any attacks. So theoretically I should draw some next turn. I do Phantasmal Killer, I guess. Just happened. Did I lose an action? It seemed like I lost an action. Maybe I'm just crazy, but I thought I lost an action there. Oh well. I thought I had enough for a block, too. Apparently I'm nuts. So we've got double damage and no attacks. We can draw some cards here, so we'll do that. That is a skill, and we can do it twice. So let's do that. Getting a ton of dazed here, though. Not a lot. Do you want to do anything else first? Go away. Yeah, let's weaken him. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot else I can do. No more cards I can draw. Could kill him if I want to use the fire potion. I've got enough armor to cover it, or block to cover it. I think we're fine. Hopefully we can kill him next turn. If we don't just draw a ton of dazed. That's 8. That's not quite enough. Let's draw some cards and see if we get any other attacks. Crap. Okay. Yeah, I can't quite kill him off. And I don't have any other ways to draw cards anymore. So I can leave him at 1 health. I kind of hate just leaving him at that. Don't have a lot of choice. Either take some... Well, I don't know if I take a hit. I can actually block. Yeah, as long as I don't take damage, it's fine. Let's just do this. So we're not going to take any damage, but we did add a bunch of junk into our hand. Or our deck. He's down to 1 health, so just about anything I get should kill him. I'll have to use a joke. Ritualistically strangling him. Okay, upgraded Deflect, that's cool. Upgraded Deadly Poison, that's also really cool. I'm going to go for the Poison. I'm probably not making optimal choices, but... oh well. Just give me something good. Start each combat with 1 strength. I think that means 1 additional strength, plus 1 strength. Got a lot of money. There's no vendors on this line that I took. Kind of off. Or out there. Yeah, I can't get to a vendor in this entire run on this section. I think we'll go this way. We'll hit the fire, and then potentially I might go for the elite. I'm not sure. I might just do 2 regular combats. But I would definitely want to upgrade something when I get to the fire as opposed to healing. Okay, nobody's attacking me. That's helpful. Let's throw out a power. So I got to defend for free. That doesn't do much for me. Let's just start whittling somebody down. Giving myself more actions next time. Let's do some damage to everybody. I guess I'll take the free block, because why not? I think they're all going to boost their strength, which is kind of a bummer. Did they get themselves... Yeah, at the end of the turn, gain 3 strength. Well, let's have a potion. Gain 1 artifact. Sure. It's not super fantastic, but it's alright. Have some more actions. So I'll use one of these just to do some more damage. And then I'll throw up a couple defends, I think. We're still going to take a little bit of damage. I want to leave this to go into my deck, so we'll get it again, get more of those. They're just going to keep getting more and more powerful as things go, which is not good. Let's see. So we could potentially burst and poison somebody twice. I could block twice also. Poisoning somebody twice might be better. Because they're just going to keep getting tougher and tougher. So it's better to kill somebody off. I wish I could hit 2 different people with it. Let's just nail this guy. Do this so he'll die before he gets a chance to do the attack. And we'll block everything else. I do actually like this character a little better than the first one. What am I going to do here? I've got a choke. Got an upgraded poison. Don't have a lot of defenses. I've got a power, so that'll make something else free. I can use this to get something for free. Let's start choking you out. Let's go for the distraction, see what we get. Adrenaline, gain 1 action, draw 2 cards. Okay. Nightmare something, but that's not that fantastic. Let's footwork and see if we get something else. I've got the bite for free then. So let's go ahead and bite him. 7. So yeah, we can do this. Slice him and then poison him. Actually, we can poison the other guy and he'll die from the choke. Nice. Do take some damage though. Yeah, I like being a vampire. It's actually pretty cool. Who would have thought? Alright, let's draw some cards and block. Dodge and roll is tempting. I like having it spread across multiple turns as opposed to just 10 right now. And we'll just get one bite in. Just gets tougher and tougher, well, stronger and stronger, I mean. I've got like no attacks here. That's kind of crappy. What are we gonna do? Let's have a couple actions next turn. Oh man. I think I'm better off just playing a couple defends here than trying to Nightmare defend to get 3 defends for next turn. I've got 3 defends now, so I might as well use them. Okay, what can we do? Got a decent number of actions. Let's Flying Knee. Let's get some health back. Speed Potion, 5 Dexterity, just for 1 turn. With a Dagger Spray, die. Deal 13 damage to all enemies, exhaust. That's kind of cool. Calculated Gamble, discard your hand, then draw that many cards. Sometimes this would be useful. It's free, so that's not terrible. I like die, that's kind of cool. I feel like I need more attacks. Let's take die. That's probably the bad thing, the wrong choice. Right, let's go to the fire, and we're going to upgrade. We're not going to rest. So choke, that's pretty good. So we increase the damage of every card to 5 as from 3. That is pretty awesome. Backstab to 15 isn't bad. Burst being the next 2 skills is pretty good. Outmaneuver, next turn gain 3 as opposed to 2. That's also quite good. Dagger Spray 6 to all enemies twice. Phantasmal Killer drops to 1. That's really good. Bite just goes to more damage and healing. Die. 17 to all enemies. So Outmaneuver is really good. Phantasmal Killer is really good. Alchemize being 0 is also really good. Choke, I think, is probably the best for doing as much damage as I can. That's kind of how I'm typically killing stuff, is by using Choke. I like having more free stuff, though. It's a very difficult choice. Alchemize is really tempting. Outmaneuver is really tempting. Choke is quite tempting. Phantasmal Killer being 1 is also good. Alchemize is exhausted, so having it at 0, it's not quite as fantastic, since I can only get it 1 per combat. Unless I make copies of it with Nightmare or something. So many interesting choices. So now I'm leaning more towards outmaneuver or choke. Let's go with choke. We're needing to do more damage as things progress. So I need to be able to kill stuff a little faster, I think. I have a fly buzzing around me here. Alright, let's go for mystery thing. Hopefully no combat. Alright, no combat. A long line of hooded figures can be seen entering an unassuming cathedral. Naturally, you join the line and are quickly surrounded by cultists. They ignore you as they gleefully chant and wave their weapons around. Murder, murder, murder. Caw, caw, caw. Murder, murder, murder. Caw, caw, caw. You eye a donation box. Smash and grab. Obtain 99 gold. Stay in line. Obtain Ritual Dagger. Lose 6 HP. So, Ritual Dagger deals 15 damage. If this kills an enemy, permanently increase this card's damage by 3. But it's an exhaust, so it's only once per combat. Huh. Let's take the Ritual Dagger. I like that. You stay in line, out of fear, to see what will happen. Eventually you're face to face with the leader, a well-dressed cultist hands you an ornate dagger. Like the others before you, you slash your forearm and let the blood drip into a misshapen bowl. The cultists chant and holler for you. Caw, caw, caw! You chant too. Why not? Except I'm a vampire. You make them all vampire cultists. Alright, let's do the combat. We'll see how we do. If we can heal up a little bit, maybe we'll go for the elite and then the fire to heal up and then the boss. If we kind of stay around the same or get hurt a little bit, we'll just take the regular combat probably. It's an angry turnip. What do we have? Shelled Parasite. Tends to buff and attack for 10. Plated Armor. At the end of its turn, gains 14 block. Receives unblocked attack damage. Receiving unblocked attack damage reduces Plated Armor by 1. Fungal Beast is going to attack. On death applies to vulnerable. Well, what do we want to do? I do have extra dexterity. We've got 20 damage. Let's give myself the after image. Let's see. Okay, Survivor went to 0. I don't like it too much because it does cause me to discard cards. Let's take the distraction. And I got a distraction for the distraction. Let's cast distraction. Blade Dance adds 2 shivs to your hand. Okay. Sure. Shivs, 5 damage, exhaust. Okay. What else do we want to do? Let's throw some shivs. Well, I could use the fire potion to go ahead and finish him off, so I don't have to worry about him. Let's see. I would like to get the outmaneuver up. Footwork isn't bad either. Let's go outmaneuver. I don't actually need to use the potion. I can kill him if I backstab and bite him. Maybe I should do that instead. Ah, screw it. I get free potions. Just finish him off. Alright, have a backstab. Let's see. Let's bite him as well. And we can take Survivor. So we've reduced the amount of armor he's getting each turn. That's an attack, not a skill. Yeah, burst isn't going to do me a lot of good here. 15 hits coming at me. I don't really want to use this unless I can kill something with it. But it is a decent amount of damage. Let's go with Phantasmal Killer. Guess we can do this. Yeah, I'm going to leave Ritual Dagger for now. I might be able to get it later and kill something. As long as I don't cast it, it doesn't go away. I'll still get it when we cycle through my deck. We do have Die, Die, Die. That's a lot. 28 damage to all enemies. Let's draw some cards, see if we get anything free. Nope. Right, let's give him a Flying Knee. Free Neutralize. He's going to get some damage through. Let's just do as much as we can. Oh, we got our choke. Let's get a free potion. Let's go ahead and immediately use it. Infinite Blades. At the start of your turn, add a Shiv into your hand. That's kind of cool. Free 0 attack every turn. Tools of the Trade. At the start of your turn, discard or draw 1 card, discard 1 card. Don't really like that too much. Footwork is okay. I like Infinite Blades. That's cool. And being a power, it'll make something else free. So let's choke. This guy's toast. Infinite Blades. Doesn't really matter. We can kill him. An upgraded outmaneuver is good. Terror is also really good. Especially upgraded so it's 0 cost. Oh man, those are both really good. They're both skills. Let's take outmaneuver. My deck's getting kind of big. I probably should be looking at getting rid of cards from it, but that's not really how I operate. Plant guy again. Oh, I can do my Nightmare Backstab combo. Or I could actually do a Ritual Dagger Nightmare combo. Those do more damage. I'm not going to be able to kill him, probably. But if I don't use them, they'll go back in my deck, and they'll come back. So what's he going to do? A negative effect on me. Okay, let's do this. Oh, Nightmare just became free. That's awesome. It's Nightmare, Ritual Dagger. And we can even do Phantasmal Killer. So we'll do double damage with the Ritual Daggers next turn. Not sure if that'll be enough to actually kill him off. We'll see what else we get. Need more actions. That's part of the problem. So he's going to hit me for a bunch. So 3 of them. It's 24 damage. One of them's going to kill him, yeah. Can I do anything else? I've got to use 3 of them to kill him. I can't really do much else. Even if I bite and do 2, it's not enough. But I do have the Endless Agonies, so that's 14. I just want to see if I can get an Alchemize off as well. So that would be 48 damage. $60. No, if I'm doing Alchemize, 48. So I need to come up with 13 other damage. Yeah, that'd be enough. That's 14. Oh, but he's armoring himself, too. Crap. I didn't take that into account. Crappity, crappity, crap, crap. So I may not even be able to kill him with all 3 Ritual Daggers. So he'll take 19. Alright, yeah, I'll have to do all 3 to finish him off. That'll increase the dagger. Dash, 10 block, deal 10 damage. For 2, it's okay. Leg sweep, 2 weak, 11 block, that's not very good either. Or outmaneuver, I'll just take outmaneuver, that's fine. I'm doing pretty well. I might be able to get away with not healing up here. But a lot of the stuff does a ton of damage at this point. Yeah, let's fully heal up. I've been getting some upgraded cards. We're only on the second boss. It's taking forever. The Champ. Well, what can we do? I guess we'll go ahead and start off by choking him. If I use this, something else will get turned into a 0-cost card. I don't know what it'll be, though. Let's gamble and see what it is. Defend. Yeah, not as much damage as I would have hoped. Probably gonna have to use that. It's only for the turn, though. Yeah. Okay, we'll do another power, see what gets turned into a free card. Okay, bite, that's good. So he's going to block and use a buff. Just use 1 of my Endless Agonies. And why not? Okay, that's not helpful. That's a lot of armor, a little bit of plated armor, so we get some of that back. I got a couple outmaneuvers. That's kind of crazy. Nightmare. Let's distraction and see what we get. Okay, acrobatics. Use it. I don't really want to discard anything. So poisoning him gets through the armor, so that's good. Let's hold on to that. The bite isn't going to get through. I'm not sure if I get healed if it just hits armor and is blocked or not. Am I really going to use 2 outmaneuvers? Probably not. I could. Don't think I'm going to nightmare, so let's discard that. Alright, have a neutralize. Let's gain some block. Let's do some poisoning. Let's have at least 3 extra skills next turn. I can't even get through his armor with this. So let's just have a bunch of extra skills next turn. And hope for the best, I think. Face slap! You face slapped me. So, what is that? I'm vulnerable and frail, so I get less block and I receive more damage. That's not helpful. I can alchemize twice with burst. Or draw a ton of cards. I've got 2 alchemy spots, so let's just do that. Let's see what we got. 5 strength, and a skill potion. Let's just go ahead and take it. None of these are that good. I guess I'll take the deflect. That's pretty crappy. Let's backflip and draw some cards, see if we get something better. Can outmaneuver again. Doesn't really matter, he's not going to attack me. Just hit him for a little bit. It's kind of pointless even casting these, doesn't really do anything. Yeah, we'll just call it. Have a free shot, feudal weakling. Well, I might be able to get more damage in than you think. Yeah, let's Phantasmal Killer so we can do more damage next time. I keep doing that when I say next time and next turn, and I mix it together and it becomes like a weird half between each. So poison. I hate using this if it's not going to do much damage. Go for the bite though. I could boost my strength and then do it, but I should have done that already. Yeah, let's do it. So only 14. And that doesn't even matter. It's fine. Got a decent amount of poison built up on him. I need to draw more cards. Oh, he's going to hit me for 27. Jeez. Let's see. Let's have some block then. Let's have some extra energy next turn. Yeah, I'm on my double damage right now, and it's not even that much. Just get in what I can for hits. Ow. So he's going to do a buff. Okay, what skill do I have? Yeah, we could burst poison on him. That's good. I have double poison. I don't really want to use the ritual dagger because I want to use it to kill stuff. But I do need to get some damage in if I can. Just throw out the block just because. 16 damage. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. I need to get some hits in, even though we lose the card for the combat. So he's getting ready to debuff me. Yeah, negative effect on me. Okay, I'll take 3 actions next turn. I'll take double damage next turn. And we'll just call this turn a wash. No, it's making me weaker. So I'm weaker, but I'm doing double damage. Where's my choke when I need it? He's about to hammer me, too, for a bunch of damage. Let's see if we can get something a little better. Couple bites. Trying to do math in my head, counting how many things I can do. So I've got 5 points. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can do everything. I don't really want to get rid of something. I guess I'll just get rid of a defend. He is going to hit me for a bunch of damage, though. Let's have some extra dexterity. Let's weaken him a little bit. Let's chomp down on him a couple times. Kind of want to keep the Endless Agony. Or just get 7 points in. I think I'm going to hold on to it. Holding my own. So we could Nightmare Deadly Poison. That might be a good option. Yeah, let's do that. I have 3 of those next turn. Thank you. Let's go ahead and poison him some more. He's not attacking me, so this stuff doesn't really matter too much. Just do a little bit of damage. Guess I'll throw this out just in case. I don't think anything's going to affect me. Now he's angry. Oh, he's on fire! Oh, he got rid of all the negative effects on him. Oh, you scumbag. Oh, I wish I had more actions this turn. Oh, he's going to hammer me, too, for 40 points of damage. Holy crap. Okay, I need some defenses then. I can't not defend myself. But I can't do choke and defend myself and poison him. Crap. Alright, I need at least some block here. Deflect as well. I'd really like to poison him a couple times, but I think outmaneuvering and poisoning once is probably better. So I can have more actions next turn. I'm really going to take a lot of damage here. I'll just poison him for 7. That's all I can do. I thought that turn was going to be really awesome, but it did not go that well. Him taking out all that poison that I had built up on him really screwed up my plans. Now I've got a ton of actions, and I don't have very many cards. He's going to hit me for a ton again, 26. Alright, have some more poison. Let's have a little bit of defense. Heal up a little bit. He might end up whittling me down and killing me here, the rate this is going. This guy's really tough. I've only got 3 actions. He's going to hit me for 22. So I can do a skill twice. So I could just deflect twice because that's cheap. It's the difference between taking 8 damage or taking 10 damage. I'd like to do as much other damage as I can, so probably doing the burst with deflect, and then I can hit him with dagger spray and the flying knee. And next turn we'll have a little bit more we can do. That's all I can do. We're really getting low in health, though. Stop attacking me! Oh, well, this is going to kill me if I don't kill him. I think I'm dead. Okay, I can bite him 3 times. That's not going to kill him. Outmaneuver is not going to do anything. I can't draw any cards. I've got no potions. I think we're dead. I do have 4 actions. I am going to get a little bit of blocking from doing actions. I'm going to heal a tiny bit, but it's not enough. I can't believe this guy's going to kill me after all of this. That's all I can do. So I'm going to take 26, and I'll be dead. Yeah, I think this guy's killed me before, but I'm not sure if it was at this stage or not. Yeah, just not doing damage fast enough, I think. I need more, like, chokes or something in this deck. Execute's going to finish me. A nap sounds good. You suck. So we got through 35 floors, we killed 15 enemies, 1 Exordium Elite killed, 1 boss lane. Collector, 4 copies of any non-starter card. Cool. Unlocked something. So next time I do a run with her, we have the option of getting Bane, 7 damage if the enemy has poison, deal 7 damage again. Well, that's cool, since we are doing a lot of poison. Double the enemy's poison exhaust, that's cool. Corpse Explosion! Apply 6 poison. When the enemy dies, deals damage equal to its max HP to all enemies. That's really good too. So it's kind of a cool thing in this. As you play, you are unlocking new cards that you haven't seen before. So it does kind of give you more of a reason to play through. Even if you do beat it, you might have more new cards that you haven't seen before that you might want to try. Well, unfortunately, we didn't make it to the end. So I've done 2 runs with the first guy. I can't remember the name of anything. What is it? I can look under statistics. Ironclad. So I've done 2 runs as the Ironclad and made it all the way to the end with one of them. I've done 2 runs now with the Silent and have not made it past the second boss. Probably has more to do with my choices and my knowledge of the cards and stuff. But still, it's a lot of fun. I do kind of enjoy playing this. It's pretty cool. Kind of for a simple little game with card building, it's a bit more involved than I had thought. There's a lot more of like paying attention specifically to like card order and things like that. But yeah, it's generally pretty cool. I might play this again. We'll kind of see how it goes. I might do some kind of one-offs and things. I do have an idea of kind of the next game I'm going to dedicate to running through the campaign. Probably will be A Games Workshop. Gated, most likely Sanctus Reach. We'll kind of see how it goes. But yeah, thanks for hanging out and checking out Slay the Spire. I do appreciate it. Hopefully we'll see you again. If you're interested in other streams of things I've done, you can check them out on my YouTube channel. All my older stuff's there. That's also DisturbingPuppet, which is one word. So thanks for hanging out. Again, I do appreciate it, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Have a good one.